So today we're going to talk about healthcare. Now me, I'm smoking this wonderful, nice Isla del Sol cigar. I love smoking nice cigars. I quit smoking everything else. I'm just down to cigars now. Why does this matter? Well, with the way Obamacare is set up, if you don't have a certain amount of money, the money is supposed to pool in. I mean, you see a lot of people, their interest is getting, the amount of money that they're paying for healthcare is going up. There's this Italian guy, I can't pronounce his name at all, but I will link you his channel below, who actually did a video on Obamacare, and in a few videos that I see him, he doesn't hardly ever cuss, but he cussed like a sailor in this video. And I know how sailors cuss, my father was one. The prices have gone up considerably. This may balance out over time, if Obamacare was to work in the first place. And it's not, and I'm against it altogether. But the idea is that you get people who can afford paying for their health care. That money, that extra money left over from when they don't have problems and things like that, is supposed to be pooled up in this pool of money where people who can't afford health care, things of that nature, can pretty much get it for free. I mean, inmates are getting Obamacare for free. You know, the scum of society, the murderers, the rapists, the child molesters, those guys. And, of course, well, you know, the guys who go to prison over traffic violations. Out of all the things you should go to prison for, a traffic violation, hiccups. Okay. Really. Let's think about that for a moment. All that money going into one thing. You paying for people's problems. I mean, you look at a lot of lower income families. I mean, a lot of them have problems with drug addiction. They go in and out of jail constantly. A lot of them live off the government already via welfare. One of my friends from middle school, I mean, his family received $2,000 a month off welfare, and they weren't supposed to have the father and the stepfather living with them at the time, and they still did it. $2,000 a month, and they never even looked for a fucking job. They lived off that shit. And hell, if I didn't think the two kids were graduated now, they'd probably still be living off it. And you mean to tell me that the money I put in to Obamacare is going to pay for that? I don't want to pay for some junkie. Okay? I don't think you want to pay for the fact that I may possibly get lung cancer off this fucking cigar. Do you want to pay for that? Oh, well, why don't we ban cigars? Why don't we ban tobacco products? Oh, like we banned marijuana, and yet I can walk down pretty much any street and get me a dime bag of weed for $10. If I had $30, I can get me some good shit called permafrost. Never again. Not touching that shit ever again. Steven knows what I'm talking about. That's one of my band guys. Because, well, I have all this time on my hands. I'm in a band now. I'm not even going to go into that. Inmates are getting this shit for free. How many fucking people do we have in prison now? We all know at least one guy. Okay? I know at least 3. So many people are in fucking prison. We got more prisoners than fucking China. Okay? A lot of people aren't signed up for Obamacare. I don't want to pay for some fucking junkie. I don't think you want to pay for my lung cancer. I don't think that paying for somebody who doesn't want to go out and look for a job to get free health care deserves it. And when you pay for health care, you're still paying for your meds, your operations, and all that other crap like that. You just got a middleman who you also have to pay to make sure that you get that shit at the same fucking time. It used to be healthcare was like this. You pay to a little bit of healthcare, health insurance, so that if you get sick and you're bedridden for a while, the bills of your house are still paid for. Guess what? No longer. Now you need to have healthcare in order to make sure that you can get meds, that you can get an operation. If you need a new fucking lung, if I needed a new fucking throat, I couldn't get it. More than likely. Unless I already had healthcare. What the fuck has happened? I'm still gonna pay for the operation, and I'm gonna have to pay the fucking deductible on my goddamn healthcare thing. This is why I didn't sign up for Obamacare. And you know, the only people I see signing up for Obamacare are the hardcore leftists who think that Obama can do no wrong. Oh, all the fault of what Obama wanted to do, but he can't do is because of the goddamn Republicans. Well, guess what? The Republicans helped get healthcare in. A lot of these laws and shit that you guys don't like, that you leftists don't like, guess what? A lot of them get passed because you got people on the left helping. Just like you got people on the right helping to get laws that Republicans don't like. Which is why I distrust Congress so fucking much. No one should pay for the fact that I may possibly get lung cancer off this shit. Or throat cancer. Or me having an aneurysm because it pisses me off so much to even have to talk about this shit. The only people I see signing up for Obamacare are the hardcore leftists who think that Obama can do no wrong, and the fucking college kids who haven't paid attention to politics since he got in. Oh, but I like Obama. Yeah? Well, I like Ron Paul. You don't see me bitching about why he didn't get in. And I'll tell you why he didn't get in, because he got fucked over royally. Because he's talked against the establishment. And how Congress in general is doing things. He's a constitutionalist, not really a Republican, and that's what I am, a constitutionalist. I see no problem. I see nothing in the Constitution saying only a man and a woman can get married. Therefore, if two dudes, or two women, or two hermaphrodites, or a tranny who has only just dressed up like a woman and has not had the surgery or anything like that, and another dude want to get married, let them. Let them. I'm all for whatever is for the Constitution. And this is the merger of state and corporate power. Benito Mussolini called that fascism. Corporatism's more accurate in my opinion. Oh look, an energy drink. My heart may explode at any moment, especially since I'm really pissed off. And the fact that I had to be woke up by my ex-girlfriend being a stupid fucking cunt. Ugh. And along with this fucking Obamacare thing, you know, you hearing about you possibly not, you being able to keep your old doctor and whatever whatnot, a lot of that's going out the fucking window too. Obamacare, forcing you to pay for something, no. I believe in personal responsibility. If I get lung cancer and I don't have health insurance, I should fucking die. That's how it should be. If you want to pay for an abortion because you don't want your child, I'm against abortion, but if your state allows it, do that shit. But I shouldn't have to pay for it either. I shouldn't have to pay for it. I shouldn't have to pay for other people's mistakes. I heard the Young Turks calling this, oh, well, paying a little bit extra, that's giving back to the community. Let's not forget how many people we know that fucking mooch off the community. Giving back? I think instead of having the welfare system that we do where people can leech off the taxpayers, why don't we give them fucking jobs? Our infrastructure sucks right now. Instead of just handing them a couple bucks and saying, here, go look for a job when they're probably not going to, why don't we have them work in the roads? It'd be something to put on a resume. But, no, that makes too much sense. Nah. But what if they're disabled? Okay. You might have an exception there, but then again, I knew some retarded people, mentally handicapped people, who fucking worked. Who had fucking jobs. And have very good work ethic. My mother and I used to take care of these mentally retarded people, who, for their work, what they would do, You know those wonderful signs that you see everywhere? Stop signs, no crossing signs. If there was little fluorescent stickers on them, they would be the ones to put the fluorescent stickers on there. Yeah. There isn't a person on the planet that I don't think can be employed in some way, shape, or form. I can get a job and do many things. Well, actually, I can't get a job because this economy sucks and because of the shit that happened with my last job. Should have got that NRA insurance. But no, I chose to go see my ex-girlfriend instead. Apparently none of that meant anything to her. But still, I find it to be bullshit. All of it. And that's why this country's heading towards collapse. Because we have people who don't want to take personal responsibility. I refuse to get any of these government handouts that would be given to me. Simply because I'm not white. I can go and get welfare right fucking now if I chose to do so. I can. And I'm not doing it. I'm not going to college because I know, well, one, my parents can't pay. My parents, there are certain tax things that they need to fill out too, which pisses me off. Why the hell did my dad, when he went back to college, have to look up stuff for his grandfather? I don't get it. I don't. I really don't. But I'm already pre-approved for pretty much anything, but simply because I'm not white. Does that sound like America to you? It's America now. But does that sound like the founding ideas that the founding fathers had? Or, if you work, the sweat of your brow, you're entitled to that. And everything that comes from it. Or if you work hard, you can get a fucking job. No, we gotta give handouts to every person we possibly can. That's not white. Hell, if you're white, you get a lot of bullshit. If you're a white male, you're at the bottom of the food chain when it comes to getting any sort of government help. And I think that's bullshit. Should be looked at case to fucking case, not race to fucking race. That being said, I'm done ranting and moaning. I want to know what you guys think still. Have a nice day. If you like the video, I'd like you to subscribe. I need the views. Have a good one, guys.